What up, what up, what up? What up, guys? So today I'm gonna do a quick kind of like preview for this year video. 2016. So stoked. Got the bike all trimmed up, looking nice. Nice. And got lots of plans this year. Starting off with me and Spencer, who was in my video for working on Sheryl Crow, which is the name of this beast. He has been rebuilding a few different bikes, so I decided I'll help him out a bit with some. And currently he's building a Kawasaki KZ 440 1982 for himself, and he's got two Honda CBs on the go, which he's rebuilding, and one is a secret what he's doing with it. The other one is he's flipping. That we've been doing kind of the past month or so, and it's been lots of fun, man. He helped me out with my bike, so I was like, you know, I'm gonna help you out with yours. Starting off with the first kind of rally trip thing. So I'm sure you guys have heard of Sturgis. Sturgis is this giant motorcycle meetup in Sturgis. I believe it's Minnesota, some upper state over there. They have that in the US. We have Port Dover. Port Dover is in Port Dover, Ontario. It's not too far from here, but like an hour and a bit drive. I can't remember, to be honest. I played baseball there when I was a kid, but I don't remember how far exactly it is. I know it's south of Simcoe. So heading down south that way for Port Dover. They have it every Friday the 13th. This year there's only one, and looking forward to that. It's going to be awesome. It's just a bike rally. Everyone wants to go. It's the place to be. Streets are packed at Port Dover, which is a little tiny port town on Lake Erie. They have really good fish there, and their fish hut things, fish shacks, I don't know what the fuck they're called, but they're really good. And fuck, I should have went. Fuck. So yeah, Port Dover, Friday the 13th. That's May the 13th. We have this kind of holiday called May 24. Victoria Day is what it's actually called. It's around the 24th of the month, and there's a cop right there, and I was definitely speeding. May 24, I'll be doing, I have my friend's wedding, and then I have the whole week off. So I'll be filming my intro. I'm looking forward to that. I know exactly what I want to do. And then at the end of that week, we have what's called the Forbidden Ride. Now the Forbidden Ride is this thing up here in our county here, which you're about to see right on this sign here, which is Perth County, Ontario. And it's like this kind of big rally thing again, but it's like a fundraiser kind of ride. It's on, holy fuck, the side wind. It's on a Saturday, and it goes all around our area, like all the different towns. It should be fun. It's kind of all kinds of bikes again, mostly cruisers again, because that's what rules this area at least. It's like a Friday night kind of eat thing, I think, and then Saturday's the rally. So me and Spencer will be attending that. The next month is June. June, I believe we have Mo Toronto, from what I understand, is going to be in June this year, not July. Me and Spencer will definitely be heading up to that. Looking forward to meet all the guys, the Canadian moto vloggers, you know, like Dan, you know, 6 Foot, and also the guys I've been in contact with via Instagram and YouTube, like Bridge City Rider and Small Town Hooligan. Hopefully he comes up, and a whole bunch of other guys. Also at the end of that month is the Wasaga Beach Rally. Wasaga Beach is North Ontario, well, north-ish Ontario, north of Toronto at least. It's like a big beach destination there in Grand Bend. It's like a couple hours drive from me. That's like a pretty big rally from what I understand. I just want to go to as many as I can, to be honest, guys. It's holy shit. It's supposed to be pretty large, and Wasaga Beach has lots of good roads to ride on, so that'll be cool. July, I don't know what's happening in July. What the fuck is happening in July? in August, me and Spencer have been debating going to New York. New York is obviously a state, but we're thinking about going to this one lake in North New York. It's about like 8.5 hours for us, so that will really test out Cheryl on her long distance skills and her gas mileage, which doesn't seem to be going very well right now. September is going to be a really fun ride down in Sarnia, as long as they have it again this year, which I think they're going to. It's called the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. It's for kind of like retro vintage bikes, and which I apparently have, and Spencer also has, so we're probably going to ride down to there. You raise money, it's for prostate cancer, and that's September. I don't know the date yet, but it was around the 19th last year, I think, or the 20th. So that's down in Sarnia, which is about like near where I bought this. Actually, I bought this bitch in Petrolia. So fucking god damn it. Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. If you haven't checked out Submoto, go check out him. He kind of ran the one in Denmark last year, which is pretty rad. Oh, for fuck's sakes. And I'll probably start up a fundraising page for that, for prostate cancer, just to, you know, gotta support that. Lots of men get scares later in life, and no one wants that. That's just real shitty. There's no fun resolution to that. For October, I know that Dan Motovlogs is going to be doing his other ride that he does, which is the Halloween one, and that should be pretty cool. I don't know if I'm going to dress up for it, but hopefully it's not too cold, because fuck cold riding. Now that it's warm again, I don't want to ride in cold weather ever again. So I've never really had like really warm riding weather. I've kind of ridden like 20 degrees once, 20 degrees Celsius. I don't know what the fuck that translates to in Fahrenheit, but 20 degrees Celsius is the warmest weather I've ever ridden in. So, but right now, guys, I'm on my way to my friend Scott's house, who's wanting to get a bike. Thought I'd come by, show him the changes I made to the bike. He hasn't even heard it run yet, so he's in the market for a Triumph Bonneville, which is a badass bike. Badass. And it's quite the cool bike. If I were to buy a new one, that's probably what it would be now, not a Harley, just because I'm into that style now more. Don't get me wrong, I'll get a Harley at some point in life, but right now I'm more into these kind of bikes, which brings me to my next topic. At the end of this year, why am I in 5th gear? Oh bud, you fucked up. Look at that truck. No wonder you got pulled over, you fucking idiot. Bet you can't catch my truck. Hopefully this year, at the end of the year, I'll be in the market for my second bike, which right now I want to build a cafe racer bad. Something with more power than this thing. Not that this thing, it doesn't have the power. I mean, realistically, this has plenty of enough power for me. I just want something that fits that style. I love the 4 pipes coming out, because it's got 4 carbs, because they're 4 cylinders, I believe. I think that's how that works. I'm learning all this shit still. So I'm either going to look at a 70s Honda CB 750 or a Suzuki GS 750. Now I know I'm pretty Honda-esque. I like my Hondas. I mean, I would have gotten a Honda. I would have definitely got a Honda car if my Corolla wasn't cheaper on insurance. Honda CB 750, fantastic bike. Nothing but good things I've heard about it because it's a Honda. Oh yeah, but I know that the GS 750 has more horsepower, a little bit more problems from what I've heard, but more horsepower, which is always a good thing. I think it has like 70 something horsepower for a bike made in the 70s/80s. That's pretty good. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Also, don't be afraid to subscribe, and go follow me on Instagram, because I update pretty common there. So that's gonna end the video for today, guys. Have a good one.